Hey Ummas!
Hey, Ummas.
Welcome to the Old Umma Club.
Season 1. Dun, 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 dun.
Yep, this is us debuting our new season of a new podcast.
Called the Old Umma Club. So this episode, it's really a short synopsis and overview of who we are. We just wanted to introduce ourselves, why we got together, what you can expect from our podcast and what you should not expect from our podcast, as well as the introduction of the pillars. Really just the things that we believe on and that our podcast will be kind of shaped around. We'll also be doing a quick synopsis of what our season 1 episodes will be, so what you can expect in the next 6 episodes, introducing the Old Umma Club.
Yeah, and without much ado, let us introduce ourselves. My name is Sophia.
And my name is Joyce.
And we are both in our late 30s.
Basically 40.
Yeah. Joyce is turning 39 this month, and I turn 38 next month. And we both have 2 kids. Right now, my oldest, his name is Tove, is 3. And my second, Uri, her name is Uri, turned 1 just a month ago.
I know. And I have 2 boys. Kian, he is my 4-year-old, literally just turned 4. Then I have Tig, who's going to turn 2 in just a week or so. And then we have a 3rd boy on the way that will be joining us sometime in November.
Yeah, it's coming very soon. Joyce is very round right now.
I know, rotund. We both also had full careers before we stepped into becoming full-time stay-at-home moms now. So I was a physical therapist.
And I was a journalist.
And then eventually we both had to make shifts to become the stay-at-home moms.
Yeah. So all that to say, we are both in the thick of the young parenting stage.
Yeah, and that's actually the reason why we wanted to make this podcast. The thing that we felt that was missing in the podcast world, at least from what we were listening to, was that everyone had already gone through the stages. And
by the time they are our age,
Yes. And the podcast is based on their previous experiences and their kids who are grown up now. So we were really missing hearing from voices of people who are in their late 30s and with young children who are actually in the thick of it versus speaking from a retrospective point of view.
Right. And I also have not heard from many podcasts that is focused on motherhood, where the hosts are Korean American like us and in bicultural, biracial households.
Yeah, and so there was a whole other culture aspect that we felt like was missing as well. And so we felt that in the Christian podcast mothering world, hearing it from people who are actively in the thick of it was what we felt was missing and what we really wanted to hear from. And so that's why the Old Umma Club came into fruition.
Yeah, so we basically kind of created a podcast that we wanted to listen to.
The things that you should not expect from us is that we are not a parenting advice podcast. We are not going to be telling you what you should be doing, what you shan't.
Did you just turn English?
I did. Like, we're not going to be doing data research. We're not a theology podcast.
We're not Reason Motherhood 2.0.
We're just 2 friends who are coming together to talk about our experiences currently, our experiences that we're hearing from other ummas who are in the thick of it as well, and just having conversations.
Yeah, because motherhood is lonely. It can get very lonely and it can get very isolating. And sometimes you go through things where you feel like you might be the only person who's feeling these things and experiencing these things. So we feel that we fit a niche, but also we wanted to create content that's relatable.
Yes, exactly. The whole goal was that you turn on the podcast and you're kind of just doing your thing and you're listening to us talk. It's not something where you need to have a notebook and you need to be taking notes at all. We have 4 pillars of our podcast that we kind of built on that we felt were important foundations. The first and foremost is faith. We're Christian, and we know that that is super important and just integral to everything we do as mothers and wives.
It shapes our perspective. It shapes everything that we do.
Yes. And the second pillar is marriage.
Yeah, because we can be the best parent, but our parenting is only as healthy and as good as far as our marriage is healthy and good.
Our third pillar is motherhood, obviously, because we're talking about the perspectives of being an umma. And then our fourth pillar is community.
Because community is really important to all 3 of these other pillars: faith, marriage, and motherhood.
Yeah, and we truly feel that motherhood was not meant to be done alone and that it was meant to be done in a community. So those are the concepts that are going to be shaping our podcast.
And its content, yes. Right. So season 1, we have 8 episodes.
One has been split into 2 parts. One is kind of we'll see part 1, part 2.
And it's more of an introduction season where we introduce these 4 pillars of a podcast and we talk in depth about it.
Yeah, it's really just from like our own personal experiences. So each of the episodes is talking about our own journey with faith, our own journey with marriage, motherhood, and community. It's coming from our own perspectives. And just so that you understand who we are and also just what this podcast is likely going to be going into and what direction it's going to be going into.
Right. And we plan to drop an episode every week. And it's really only 8 episodes. So it's not a very long season, but we're still trying to figure out the timing and the consistency of how we can create content.
But we are going to be a seasonal podcast. So we won't be going continuously on a weekly basis. We'll be dropping our episodes, and then after that, there will be a break just because we are in the thick of it with motherhood. I am about to have a 3rd child. Just it feels healthy and best for our state of life right now.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, we hope to really create a podcast that we want to listen to, and one that's relatable, encouraging, one that's empathetic, thoughtful, and edifying.
And we just want to also build a community. And even if you are not Korean American listening to us and you're not a quote unquote Umma, you're still a mother. And we just hope that you're still able to find ways to communicate or to be a part of this community as well. And that's what our hope, that's what our real goal is, that we just want you guys to know that you're not alone and that you're hearing from voices from people who are actually in the thick of it, and that what you're feeling is not crazy, because being a mother sometimes is chaotic.
Anyway, I'm so excited that you guys are here. I'm excited that Joyce and I are doing this.
Yes.
We are very excited.
Yes. This took us a long time, so we really hope.
It was more than a year of planning.
But we hope you guys enjoy it. We want to hear from you. So emailing us or finding us on Instagram is going to be so important. We'll have it in our show notes with all the information. Thank you guys so much, and we hope you enjoy the season. Bye.
Bye.